Hello, everyone. Welcome to our subject Contemporary Philippine Arts from the Regions. Today, we will be learning about the history of Philippine arts. Particularly, we will explore how Filipino art evolved through different historical periods, from our indigenous roots to the influence of colonizers up to the innovations of contemporary times. By the end of this lesson, you will understand how each era shaped the creativity and identity of the Filipino people. Let's begin with the pre-colonial period. Before foreign influences arrived, early Filipinos created art inspired by their environment and daily life. Their dances varied depending on their location and livelihood. For instance, communities near rivers or mountains developed unique steps that imitated nature. They produced beautiful pottery, weaving, wood carving, and metal crafts using local materials like anahaw, bamboo, kogon, cane, and rattan. In architecture, homes and community spaces were built with practicality and respect for nature in mind. Music and literature also flourished, featuring folk songs, chants, and stories that preserve the wisdom and traditions of each tribe. What you have to remember here is that art during the pre-colonial period reflected the everyday life and environment of our ancestors. Many dances during this time mimicked movements found in nature. For example, communities near the coast imitated the graceful motion of fish, while those in forests copied how trees swayed or how animals moved around them. These dances express not only creativity but also the close relationship between people and their surroundings. Folk literature also flourished. These include the bugtong or riddles and epics such as the Hudhud of the Ifugao and Biyag ni Lamang of the Ilocano. These stories preserve their values, beliefs, and heroic traditions. When Spain colonized the Philippines in the 16th century, Western artistic styles were introduced. Art became an important tool for spreading religion and promoting Catholic values. We saw the rise of religious architecture, churches and convents decorated with intricate carvings and paintings. The comedia became a popular form of theater. There were two kinds, no? The Commedia de Santo, which told the lives of saints, and the Moro Moro, a secular drama portraying battles between Christians and Moros. Music and dance also reflected Spanish influence. Religious dances honored saints and patrons, while secular dances such as the valse, fandango, polka, and minuet were enjoyed during social gatherings. Visual arts flourished through paintings and sculptures, often inspired by biblical and historical subjects. Don't forget, no, that the most important thing that you have to remember in Spanish colonial period is that everything is about religion and secularization. Let's proceed with the American colonial period. During the American period, education and modernization brought new opportunities for Filipino artists. Western education system encouraged new art forms and techniques including modern painting, architecture, and literature written in English. Art schools were established, helping artists develop their technical skills and embrace contemporary trends. This period also marked the beginning of modern art in the Philippines, characterized by innovation, experimentation, and the use of new materials. Neoclassical architecture became popular, blending beauty, order, and functionality in building or in public buildings and parks. What you have to remember here is that the most significant transformation during the American period was the introduction of a formal education system, where Filipinos were trained in structured art schools, allowing them to develop their skills using new methods and techniques. Architecture, or architecturally, neoclassic design spread throughout the country. Examples are the Manila Post Office, the National Museum Building, and the Legislative Building. These structures featured grand columns, balanced proportions, and symmetrical design symbolizing order, progress, and modernization. During the Japanese occupation, art was used to promote propaganda, nationalism, and pan-Asian unity. Literature shifted to works written in Filipino and Japanese, and some writers used symbolism to express subtle resistance despite strict censorship. If you want to visualize this era, the series Pulang Araw on Netflix is a good watch because it shows the culture, struggles, and atmosphere of the Japanese period in the Philippines. Music and visual arts blended Filipino and Japanese influences, while the revival of local traditions helped strengthen the Filipino identity. After the World War II, the Philippines entered the post-war republic, a time of rebuilding and rediscovery. Artists began exploring themes of freedom, identity, and modernity. Filipino playwrights, writers, and painters experimented with modern art movements while still reflecting social realities. Architecture embraced neoclassicism and urban planning, with open spaces, parks, and impressive public buildings symbolizing progress. Examples of this are the structures that include the Quezon City Hall, the Central Bank of the Philippines, and other government buildings designed with clean lines, wide stairways, and symmetrical geometric shapes. These buildings symbolized order, recovery, and the nation's desire to move forward after the war. The 1970s marked the rise of the new society or bagong lipunan under President Ferdinand Marcos. This period emphasized national pride and cultural revival. The Cultural Center of the Philippines or CCP, designed by Leandro Locsin, became a symbol of modern Filipino architecture and a home for performing arts. Artists began using their works as form of protest and social commentary. For example, a movement known as social realism. Social realism used in various mediums to expose social and political struggles. In the visual arts, social realism became a powerful movement. Artists such as Pablo Bin Santos and Antipas de Lovato created works that exposed social issues like poverty, labor concerns, and human rights struggles. Today, contemporary Filipino art continues to grow through digital art, film, street murals, photography, mixed media, and performances, reflecting diverse stories and the evolving creativity of the Filipino people. I hope that we were able to learn about the history of the Philippine arts, and that concludes our lesson. From indigenous traditions to modern expressions, Filipino art reflects our resilience, creativity, and cultural pride. Thank you, and remember that art is not only a reflection of history, but also a mirror of who we are today.